Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Bold and the Beautiful sent Taylor Hayes back home with a death sentence looming. But this storyline starts with some huge holes in it for the viewers of the CBS soap. First, Taylor is a world-renowned psychiatrist, which means she also has an MD attached to her credentials. So, how she goes about this sounds fishy to fans from the get-go. This leads viewers to believe she won't die. Instead, she gets a misdiagnosis, a miracle cure, or a guardian angel. And that guardian angel theory ends up being someone who will push Steffy Forrester over the edge. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, had to confide in someone. This way the Bold and the Beautiful viewers would know what she was going through. So confiding in Leigh Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, was the way to go. Another doctor asking all the right questions helps the soap pass along the diagnosis to the audience. Plus, the two women share a personal connection with their children married to each other and as grandmothers to the same kids. The first odd piece of this comes with her lack of seeing a cardiologist. Taylor never said what type of doctor diagnosed her heart failure, but she told Leigh that she didn't see a cardiologist. Then, she also told Leigh that the symptoms worsened, so something was ailing her. Bold and the Beautiful fans assumed she saw a general practitioner. Instead of following up on her diagnosis any further, she hopped a plane home to be with her family. The same family she plans to keep in the dark regarding her illness. Bold and the Beautiful viewers offered all types of saves for the dying psychiatrist. Many go back to Eric Forrester's, John McCook, latest death scare and his miracle cure. Many viewers think that's where the soap will go with Taylor. But other fans see devious plots and odd storylines coming together for Bold and the Beautiful's Taylor Hayes. Some think this death sentence leads to her marrying Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye. Even more off the wall, some suggest the wedding goes off with Brooke Logan's Catherine Kelly Lang blessing. But that's only because everyone eventually learns Taylor Hayes is dying. Of course, Finn could pull off another miracle for his wife's family. Dr. John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, could find another experimental treatment and get Taylor signed up for that. But the most bizarre, strange, and surely intriguing suggestion for a plot has to do with Sheila Carter, Kimberlin Brown, helping Taylor. Well, it won't tear out your heart, but someone else gets their heart torn out in this fan-suggested theory. Then it works as a save for Taylor Hayes. This is a far-fetched idea, but it would bring tons of drama to the screen if you can imagine this storyline. This plot entails the death of a popular character and leaving Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, a mess when all is said and done. Well, here goes. Much like Katie Logan, Heather Tom, from years back, Taylor Hayes will need a heart transplant. So, what if Sheila Carter happened to be the donor in this Bold and the Beautiful suggested plot? She would have to be dead, so either an accident, her past catching up to her, or she takes her own life, but she dies in this theorized plot. So her husband, Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, signs away her heart to Taylor Hayes. She gets the transplant and lives, and this is a big but, how will Steffy feel about her mother being kept alive by Sheila's heart? Fans hopped all over this Bold and the Beautiful plot online. They suggest this storyline will come with the ick factor for her daughter. Steffy's hatred for Sheila would likely cause her some worry if her mother walked around with Sheila's transplanted heart. The sky is the limit on what the soap can do with this. Maybe Bold and the Beautiful could borrow some ideas from horror movies and suddenly have Taylor acting like Sheila Carter. Not the new and improved Mrs. Sharp, but the one who cut off her toe. Viewers also suggest that while it is an interesting concept, it is unlikely killing off Sheila is an option they would consider. Maybe if Steffy needed a heart, but not for a brand new Taylor. So most fans think the drama will play out for a dying Taylor Hayes. But when they've squeezed enough out of this plot, the CBS soap will suddenly find a way to keep her alive. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, death is rarely what it seems. Characters perish, vanish, and re-emerge more often than the tides change. And when it comes to Taylor Hayes, her sudden and shadowy death reeks of deception, distraction, and dramatic misdirection. If you're sensing something fishy, you're not alone, and the smell is wafting across the entire fan base. When the news of Taylor's demise hit, it didn't unfold with the tragic reverence that typically surrounds legacy character deaths. There was no slow decline, no long goodbye. Instead, it was a jarringly convenient event, delivered with suspicious speed and insufficient detail. A car accident? A terminal illness? A fall off a cliff again? No, this time the writers simply said she's gone. End of story. Or is it? Longtime viewers will remember that Taylor has died before, and each time, her resurrection was both shocking and satisfying. But this time, the entire atmosphere feels different. There are no flashbacks, no lingering mourning sequences. Even Ridge's grief feels muted, almost mechanical. That, in itself, is a red flag. If Taylor were truly gone for good, wouldn't the show invest more emotional currency into saying goodbye? Here's where the storytelling sleight of hand becomes clear. This feels like a setup, a misdirection, the soap equivalent of a magician's smoke bomb. Taylor's death may not be a plot ending. It's more likely a plot detonator. And what it could be detonating is a bizarre chain of events that catapult several major characters into chaos. For instance, the timing of Taylor's death couldn't be more suspicious. Just as Hope and Thomas are inching closer to a romantic tipping point, and Steffy is reeling from personal turmoil, Taylor's absence creates a vacuum that's ripe for manipulation. Who benefits most from her being out of the picture? That's where things start to spiral into soap opera conspiracy territory. The list of suspects, or rather, the list of people who might have a reason to fake Taylor's death, is surprisingly long. First and foremost, Sheila Carter comes to mind. The ultimate soap villainess, Sheila's presence always brings a certain scent of danger, and she has a long, messy history with Taylor. If there's anyone cunning enough to orchestrate a fake death,